Our workout today is going to be 5 rounds. Each round starts off with a 100-meter run, and it's followed by 2 sets of bench press. These are going to be single arm bench press, so we'll go ahead and do 8 on your right arm, followed by 8 on your left. This is going to be a heavier load, so 65 pounds for the men, 50 pounds for the women, and yes, you need to start on one arm, get all of the reps done on that arm, and then switch to the other side. After that, we have 12 toes to bar, okay? So when we're getting ourselves situated, we want to make sure that we're nice and stable. That might mean that you can use both hands to get that bell up, and then we're pushing through our feet. When you push through your feet, you want to let your butt rise up. From here, you might have your hand out to incorporate a little bit more stability on the other side. But from here, we're going to come down. The handle of the dumbbell needs to stay parallel to the ground. Okay, so we're making contact with the side of our chest, and then we're coming all the way back up. What I mean by parallel to the ground is if you start to tilt one side so that one head is higher than the other, okay, that's going to be a kind of modification in order to kind of deal with that lack of range of motion, all right? If you're not able to get that full range of motion down and back up, you probably need to scale. And again, once you've done 8 on the right, you're going to go ahead and do 8 on the left, okay? Making sure that you're really staying stable by pushing those knees out and away, driving through the ground so that you're not kind of wobbly when we do this. Go ahead and set your dumbbell down. I highly recommend not dropping it. There's going to be people all around you in close quarters, and that means that it's going to be a little bit dangerous if you do drop it. And quite honestly, we don't drop dumbbells. We set them down. If you're going to hurt yourself and you have to drop it, that's acceptable. But if you're just done with the set and you're like tossing it off to the side, not okay. All right? We want to make sure that we take care of the equipment and the people around you. Once you finish those 8 reps on each side, you're going to go ahead and set this down. You have 12 toes to bar. We're going to touch our toes to the bar. If you have toes to bar, but maybe not 12, that volume can be a little bit high, especially over the course of 5 rounds. You can scale down to 6. If we're going to do some hanging L raises, we're going to go ahead and complete 12 of those, and we're really trying to get the rhythm of that. All right. Again, we can scale it down to 6, and then finally, we'll go to hanging knee raises as a final scale, and that's usually going to be with the feet on the ground, okay? Most of us can raise our legs up to an L, and that doesn't mean a scoop. That means lifting the leg and actually having a 90-degree angle from the top of the thigh to the torso. All right, so that's going to be the scales for this workout. It is going to move a little bit on the faster side. Obviously, the run is going to be quick. It's 100 meters. Then we get to the dumbbell, and that single arm dumbbell might be a little bit challenging, okay? You might have to take a break in between. It's not the end of the world. Make sure that you stay safe as you do the bench press, and we'll go back and forth on either side. And then finally, toes to bar. I encourage you to try to go a little on the bigger chunk size. So if you're always somebody who does 2s and 3s, but has the capability of doing a bigger set, I encourage you to try to do 8 and 4, okay? Play around with that rep scheme, but try to get a bigger chunk done before you have to rest, okay? Today's going to be a fun workout, so hopefully you have what it takes to press and pull.